Hello everybody. I'm certain that most of you are already preparing your favorite dish and recipes for the Thanksgiving. And I decided that I'm not going to let the Thanksgiving go by without sharing you one of my family's favorite recipe. And since you were there when I harvested my sweet potatoes, I'm going to show you how I am going to turn this into something. My first recipe of this was savory, but now I'm going to show you one recipe that can be great for both side dish, and it can also be a dessert. At least that's how my husband treated it, because he could do without the dessert as long as he's got this. I am going to make candied sweet potato. Here are the ingredients for this recipe. I have cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and I have cloves, nutmeg, light brown sugar. Make sure that light brown sugar is packed. I have 1 cup of light brown sugar here, and I have marshmallow. Can't do without the marshmallow. My children love the marshmallow marshmallow on it, and so does my husband. And we are also going to use some of a little bit of butter. Okay, let's put that aside. Let's put this brown sugar in this bowl. Okay, so over here I already have ground cloves, and I need about, I would say, 1/8 of a teaspoon, because this is a 1/4 of a teaspoon, and I'm gonna put about half of this. And because remember, clove is really good, yet very potent and strong flavor, so you gotta be careful adding that with any of your cooking. And so that's about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Now, if you like your clove stronger than what I'm putting in here, you could add more. And this is my nutmeg. I love the smell of the nutmeg when you're grating it. I would say I'm putting about the same thing, about 1/8 of a teaspoon, just enough to really give this candied sweet potato a really good spice flavor. And cinnamon, I'm going to be a little more generous with the cinnamon. I'm going to put about, let me see, 1 teaspoonful. I might even add some more. That's how much my husband loves his cinnamon. So I'm going to mix it and look at it so I could determine whether I have enough spices with this. Now, I could go fancy and start caramelizing this like I have done in the past, but I want to show my viewer that you can cook in a very simple, rustic way, and the outcome would still be so delicious. I mean, most of the people cook rustic at home, and to be fancy would not be really much of a help to a lot of people. So I do most of my cooking the rustic way. Simple, easy, but flavorful and delicious. Sorry, getting tongue twisted here today so much. And by the way this brown sugar mix looks, and I could really smell all the spices in it, I believe I have enough in there to get it going. Now, I'm going to put just little chunks of butter in there, and just enough so that it'll give the richness to the sauce, because this will create caramelized sauce on its own, and the butter will give it that richness to it. Okay, you don't need too much butter. All the flavor will come from the spices and the brown sugar. Just put this brown sugar here all over it. Don't be shy with it. I love the caramel sauce that comes out once this thing is completely cooked. Let's put that in that corner. Just spread all your butter, your brown sugar all around it. So, and there. Okay, let me clean up here. I started covering the sweet potato and stick it into the oven when I realized, hey, there's another ingredient I could add in this to enhance this. And these are chopped pecan. So here it is, never too late. So we added, I would say about half a cup of pecan, more or less. Naturally, you could add as much as you want or as little. So there it is. I added chopped pecan, and now I'm going to stick in the oven. So once the potatoes are tender, thoroughly cooked, we are going to add the marshmallow and allow the marshmallow to roast. And this will melt over the sweet potato and create a caramel sauce that is going to be gooey and yummy. Okay, time to check for doneness. All the brown sugar are melted, and now I am going to see how tender the sweet. Oh yes, it's very, very tender. Okay, what I'm going to do now is give it a little mix, and as you can see, you see all of that gooiness? That is what happened to the brown sugar. It caramelized. So the marshmallow will roast and melt on the sweet potato and create a caramel sauce. So we'll stick this back in the oven just like that, and we'll pull it out as soon as it's ready. Okay, I just pulled out the candied sweet potato, and as you can see, all of the marshmallow has melted on top. It's nice and light golden brown. It's very hot for me to try this right now, so when it cools, I'll give you a shot of how it should look like. I finally managed to get some purple sweet potato, which is one of my favorite. And this is a mixture of purple and orange sweet potato, and as you can see, the caramel sauce is rich and really gooey, and I'm gonna be careful trying this. Just don't want to burn my mouth. It's so good. It's just really, really delicious. This is a perfect side dish and at the same time a dessert. You're not gonna be craving dessert after this.